Last October's flooding wreaked havoc at Purgatory Creek. The high water levels left debris and considerable damage. San Marcos officials shut down the trails for safety reasons. Many hikers were affected.
Obviously, there's still work to go if some parts are still closed off on the lower areas, but I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff the city needs to take care of other than just Purgatory, so I kind of understand, but...
Now, some 4 months later, parts of Upper and Lower Purgatory Creek are again open for public use.
So I think that Purgatory provides this kind of outdoor environment that San Marcos prides itself on. You know, with the river and then having this kind of natural atmosphere within the city is, I think, really important.
The city says while some parts of Purgatory remain closed, those areas that have reopened are safe to hike. Residents are encouraged to come to the park to walk, run, climb, and bike the trails once again. Even the furriest of hikers are ready to drag their masters across Purgatory's wilderness.
So I come here to Purgatory about once, twice, maybe 3 times a week with my dog. We come here running, we come here jogging. We like to go on the hikes, take the trails out because, man, the view's awesome.
So for all you trail lovers out there, Purgatory Creek is officially open. From right here at Prospect Park, all the way up to Upper Purgatory Creek. For Bobcat Update, I'm Alan Espejel.
Student Foundation invites loved ones of the deceased to attend Bobcat Pause. At this event, they can see pictures of their loved one, hear from the university president, and watch a tribute musical performance.
Everyone knew Will on campus, like if not personally, just by his face, just because he had an amazing spirit. So that's how I knew him personally.
This year marks the event's 29th anniversary, and it attracts family and friends of the deceased from all over.
That kind of impact, that's really beautiful because families are willing to travel from different states or even hours away, taking that whole day trip just to come and see a picture up on our campus.
Whether it's the loss of a husband, wife, professor, or friend, students who have lost a loved one are learning to cope with their new reality.
I've had so much support from my friends at Texas State and my family too. And I'm also going to counseling here, so that helps out a lot.
Although this event may be painful, it's also a time of reflection and remembrance.
Bobcat Pause and even funerals, you know, they give people the opportunity to really face their grief and to face that pain and to talk about it and to talk about the person that they've lost. And in doing that, I think that's kind of where healing begins.
Francisco was the most dapper person you will ever meet. His favorite thing to do was to wear a suit. I remember one time he picked me up to do a Walmart run, and so I was in sweatpants, a big sweat t-shirt, and he's in a head-to-toe suit. So that just says a little bit about his character.
The purpose of Bobcat Pause is to show the family and friends of the deceased that their loved one is not forgotten. For Bobcat Update, I'm Sophia Campos.
The Writing Center is a facility established to help students learn how to structure a paper and improve their grammar skills. The center offers writing workshops, individual and group tutoring sessions, and a thesis boot camp for undergraduate and graduate students. Tutor Barry McGee suggests students take advantage of the center's services.
It's really rather endless, but the main focus actually of what we do is to develop better writers. Not just the writing, not just the text itself, but that whole process is very individual to each writer.
Tutor Amanda Rogers says the Writing Center is a great asset for students. The first step is making an appointment.
When a student comes in and realizes that they can find common ground with their tutor, that they're going through the same struggles as a student, I think that really helps the student be able to open up and allows the writing to get better.
Students can go online at thewritingcenter.txstate.edu to request a same-day appointment. The Writing Center is located at ASBN 101 across from the Den. Come in and grab a free cup of coffee, sit in a quiet place, or finish last-minute assignments in the computer lab. Remember, improving your chances on an A is just one click away. For Bobcat Update, I'm Andrea Wilson.
It's Bobby. Hey guys, I fixed it. What'd you fix?
What'd you do, Bob? Oh, were you talking about your laptop? I vaguely remember that, or I don't.
My name is Lincoln.
My name is Lillian.
And we run twitch.tv/Linkwell. Twitch started as Justin TV,
And that's what it was. They did everything. But the video game section was the most popular. And the other people that did cooking shows and stuff were kind of jelly. So they kicked us out. The gaming community created Twitch, and then Amazon bought them out, and now it's pretty much like YouTube, but it's live and for video games. When I envisioned the stream, it was just me. And then kind of like when you think about being a rock star and you pick up a guitar and you're like, oh, you know what? You can't do this alone. You know, it'd be better if I had a whole band. And then I went to her and I was like, hey, do you think this would be fun?
I play the trumpet.
Yeah. And we put our band together.
You guys are married. How long have you been married?
Eons.
3 years last week.
Or 3 years in her time.
He just came to me and said, hey, there's this thing, have you heard of it? It's called twitch.tv. And I was like, no. And we watched a couple people, and he was like, you know, we should do this. This would be fun. We already play games as a hobby. Why not? And I was like, okay. Originally, I was just going to come for a couple of them, and then it became, I just never left. I am a banker. And it's kind of a weird concept because you would never expect your banker to do something like this in their free time because it's considered such a white-collar profession. But it's kind of strange. There are occasions where you run into people who know that you look familiar, but they're not sure why. And it's this awkward thing where you can keep it a secret or you can't. We always expected that it would just be a couple people. It wouldn't really snowball into anything bigger. And then, you know, 100 in a week, 200 in a week. It just constantly snowballed into this big thing.
Party Crashers is a literal reference, or literature reference, I guess.
From Chuck Palahniuk's rant.
It's actually a joke. We thought that naming a community after yourself was very Stalin. Because a lot of people on Twitch name it like, say my name's Link, what our group should be called is the Link Army, or the Lily Militia. And we thought it was so just people blowing smoke up their own ass. We're like, you want to make fun of all of them and them not even know it?
We are the Party Crashers. You are the Party Crashers. As the community, it is bigger than us, and we are very grateful that you've taken a moment to come hang out with us. If you'd like to talk and chat, you can make a best friend.
Yeah, say hello to people. Don't just lurk, unless, you know, you feel like lurking. I'm not going to call you out, but if you want to have a real good time, participate.
Everybody genuinely cares about each other. It's kind of a surprise to see that people are making connections and they're going out of their way to meet each other and to hang out, and it's something you kind of wouldn't expect from other communities. You would never expect to make actual friends, but people are actually making friends. Our giveaways we do based on donations. When we receive donations from people, we use those towards putting it back into the community. Anything from keyboards to video games, just anything game related, anything PC related. So it's created this outcome where people want to donate because they want to see bigger giveaways, because they want it to be given back to the community.
I figured it out.
Yes, C25 Ho, of course your name is up there, because if you've donated, you deserve to be on the damn wall, and you are on the wall. You'll be on the wall till we run out of space on the wall.
Everybody has the dream of playing video games for a living. But if you look at it from other angles, we're not really that saintly. That since we give away everything we've made, when we file this on our taxes, it's going to show up as a complete loss. And nothing's going to come of it. So some people think we're saint, but I want to put it out there that, you know, like, there are benefits to giving away everything you earned. And the giveaways have, and the donations and all that have kind of skyrocketed out of control, where we stopped kind of adding it up because it started getting scary, because we never thought we'd make any money at this. We never thought anybody'd donate. And that's why when we got it, we just started giving it away, because we're like, never expected it, what's the point? I think within those 196 hours of broadcasted time, we've made, I don't know, do you know?
3-4 grand, probably?
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4 grand. We run into a lot of negativity and trolls, and that's why you have to have a certain contingency for it. Like, you don't give out your real information because it's known that people get the cops sent to their house for no reason under false accusations that I'm holding her hostage and I'm going to kill her on the internet. Swatting is where someone watches your stream and then calls your local police authorities by getting your IP address, or maybe you left a social media imprint. Somewhere you posted your address or a picture of your address on your Facebook, and they went to your Facebook, tracked you down, called the cops on you. And they wait till you're live so it will be documented, which would be horrible, because imagine if somebody got killed on camera.
And because of that, a lot of people do use aliases and put out information to protect themselves. Do you use an alias?
Yes.
We've taken such a big precaution to protect our identities and to protect where we live. I feel like the people who don't do that are setting themselves up for an outcome. It's pretty bad. There's always the possibility that anything bad can happen, that people will get a hold of your information.
Murphy's Law.
It's just kind of a risk you take. You just have to accept that. Hopefully it won't.
If you want some advice, whether this be you're a Twitch streamer or you got back child support, the best way to hide is in plain sight and misdirection. That's how we've done it, and no one has even, and we've had people try, but no one's even come close to figuring out who we are unless we let them know.
It was wonderful spending time with you. If you're not following me on Twitter, it is @LinkLily.
I actually love Twitter. I've been really surprised with how many individuals I have things in common with, or that are just funny. The best tweets from everybody is just the funny ones. You'd be so surprised how like an image or just a little bit of text could make your day. And then, you know, on the other side of it, there's people who have come to us with really serious issues. Like they don't have anybody to talk to. They don't have anybody in their home life. They've come to us with, I don't know where to go. And it's almost overwhelming because you're just this person on the internet. The connections we've made with other individuals, the people we've went to other states to hang out with, it's incredible. It's people you would have never met in any other facet, you would have never run into. Maybe they're halfway across the world. And it's so validating to know there's other individuals that have the same mindset as you, that are into the same things, that you can be real friends with.